All right, welcome back. Today we're going to look at some more moving parts. I've got a number of castings across, I don't know when moving parts started. I don't know what year that was. But I know I have some from the 2023, which would have been the 70th anniversary. I know I've got 24s and I know I've got 25s. And so today we're going to look at stuff that's earlier than that. So these got to be from 2022. We won't waste any time, I guess. First up, I collect Broncos. My wife's 1-to-1 is a 2022 Ford Bronco. The new body style, full size. It's not a sport. Hers is 4-door and an Outer Banks variant, but I do collect Broncos. So 2021 Ford Bronco moving parts. There's that. We will look at that. 2021 Mazda MX-30. I do like this color. I don't know, is that powder blue? I don't want to call that baby blue. I think that's like powder blue. But that's really cool. 2018 Land Rover Vogue SE. This is kind of a sporty Land Rover. Yeah, probably like really high-end interior, but then like a sportier exterior look. And then a 1975 Range Rover in yellow. So, yeah. My pickup got keyed, so that's super fun. I'll just share that for a second. I noticed it like a week prior to filming this video. It's pretty lame. Somebody, I don't know, it had to have been intentional. I just don't know where or when it happened because I don't pay that much of attention, I guess. But when I noticed it, and I can roll a little clip here. I think I have a video of it, and it is nasty. 2024 Ford F-150 XLT, brand new black truck, and somebody decided that I shouldn't have a nice pickup and carved into the frickin' hood of it. So you saw that clip. But anyway, that's trash. Don't be those people. I don't know what you're going through or whatever it is that you're freaking dealing with, but you don't need to take it out on other people's stuff. And I don't drive like an asshole. I don't cut people off. I don't swerve. I don't you know what I mean? I don't know what happened. I don't know why it happened. I don't have any answers. I don't know where, who, how, when, or why. So lame. But yeah. Anyway, let's open some cars. All right, we will do the thing where we open them and see how they roll, and then we'll probably throw them on a turntable and talk about them. But we're going to start with this 2018 Land Rover Vogue SE. This does show opening rear hatch. The moving parts stuff it's honestly really nice. So, quick peek, nice detail all the way around. How's she roll? Oh, that's a smooth. Look at that. Ooh, too hard of a push. Very nice. And then opening hatch, which doesn't offer much of anything. Cool. Park that right there. 2021 Mazda MX-30. Quick peek. Full details. Very nice. Opening hatch. Doesn't open real far, but you get a little peek. And then as a variant, this is from the 70 year, says it right there. This is another Mazda MX-30 with an opening hatch. And this actually has different items in the trunk. So, cool. Pair of those. $1975 Range Rover. This cool mustard yellow, I'm going to call it. Full details. These always roll so nice. Opening hood, no detail. We'll pull that in right there. And then its variant from 2024 Moving Parts in this cool green color. Same interior. Both are right-hand drive. But cool. Pair of those. And then the 2021 Ford Bronco. Is this orange? Is this yellow? What color is this? Bronco grill, love that. I like the two doors. That's kind of been my thing. Not to be that guy, but like when it comes to Broncos and Jeeps, 2 doors are for guys and 4 doors are for girls. That's my deal. I'm sticking to it. But how's this roll? Whoo, that's a speed demon. That was going to go right off the table. And again. Settle down. Nice. Yeah, that rolls really well, honestly. And I like the color. You get some interior details. That's not bad at all. And then, just because I have it and haven't gotten to it yet, we're going to go ahead and open the one for 2024, which is the 2021 Bronco again, just in red. So we will add this to the show. And again, it's exact same casting. 2021 Ford Bronco. Opening doors. This one's just in red. Probably doesn't roll as good as the yellow. Rolls good, just not as good. But super nice. Again, doors. And then for other Broncos in the Matchbox lineup, not a moving parts. This is a mainline in national parks. Again, a 4-door, so this is for the ladies. There's that. Old school, 1970, I believe. Yeah, 1970 Ford Bronco. This I would call baby blue. Maybe I'm wrong. Baby blue and powder blue? I mean, that's almost a gray now compared to this. I don't know. What do I know? But anyway, we'll move that Bronco out of the way and see how this guy, it's a nice roller. Just another Matchbox mainline here, white interior, but look at the rear end on that. Nice detail. Nice detail. That's one of my favorite pieces. I wish the wheels were a little bigger. It's not quite, I mean, it's almost got a little bit of what I would call a Cali lean to it. You see how the back is lower than the front? I call that Cali lean. And then some beefier Ford Broncos that I have. This one in green. And this one, chrome base. Nice casting. Oh, there's a little dog hair. It's all right, we're dog people here. But cool. So let's get a closer look at all these. All right, here's our Land Rover Vogue SE. I kind of like the sporty stripe by the front door there. The opening hatch, I mean, it's all right. We've talked about that before. Hoods and rear hatches are typically better than opening doors as far as the overall casting looks. But this isn't bad. There's nothing back there. That's kind of, I mean, why open it if there's nothing to look at? But still, cool casting. I don't mind that at all. Like that metallic gray too. The Mazda MX-30. This is actually really cool for a number of reasons. One, I really like that color. I'm still calling it powder blue. That blue on that two-tone gray looks great. You've got full tampos and details in the front with headlights and grille, and then you get full tampos, taillights, Mazda logo, Mazda plate, all that stuff in the rear. And I think it's a perfect wheel choice. I like getting side view mirrors built into the casting. This thing looks really good. And the highlight, I'll try to get a light on it when it comes around here. That is a dog sleeping in the back hatch. And I think I mentioned it earlier in this video. We're dog people here. And so hopefully you get a look at that. I'll try to see if I can help you out here. Can you tell that that's a dog? Let's see what this. It's a dog. What if I close the hatch? Can you get a? Oh, that's terrible with the glare. Trust me, it's a dog in the hatch, and that's freaking sick. Makes it that much better, in my opinion. The Mazda MX-30 is a very cool casting. The Range Rover in yellow, it's pretty cool. I'm a Land Rover D110, D90 fan. This Range Rover, I don't know if Range Rover's right. I mean, it looks like, is it the Discovery or maybe it is a Range Rover D5? I don't know. Don't quote me on any of that. But it's cool. It kind of in certain lights looks like the hood's a different color, which isn't awesome. But can I get the hood to stay open here so you can get a peek at the interior? You do get details up front and details in the rear, which is really nice. It says Range Rover below the back window. You get tail lights. And then you get the full grille, headlights, blinkers, parking lamps, all that stuff. But no detail on the engine, just a plastic engine bay without any colored, detailed highlights. But it's a nice casting. I don't mind the wheel choice. It's cool. 2021 Ford Bronco. Is it orange? Is it yellow? Is it orangey yellow, yellow orange? You choose. But again, full tampos up front, full tampos in the rear. I don't love the spare. I kind of wish they would give the spare the same treatment as they give the rest of the wheel. So give the spare's rim the details. But I get it. You got to save costs somewhere. Moving parts are a little more expensive than main lines, and it is what it is. But love the taillights on the new Bronco, the LEDs. They look great in the 1-to-1s. And I personally really like that front grille. I like the headlights, the Bronco down the grill. And like I said, 2 doors are for guys, 4 doors are for girls. So this is cool. As we're talking here, we'll just kind of fade into the red one that I opened for. This is for the 2024 moving parts line. But very cool casting. So we didn't get a 2-door Bronco in 2023. But, well, I guess don't quote me on that. Maybe we did. But this is for 2024, and then the yellow-orange one that I showed just a second ago is from 2022. But same casting, looks really good. All right, guys, that's going to kind of do it for this one. Looked at some more moving parts. I have quite a bit more of the moving parts stuff to get through. So we're gonna be looking at more of that in the future. I haven't forgotten about opening the collector series. I have an influx. Is that even a right word? I have a lot of cars right now that need to get opened and put in their respective collection cases or storage area or with their variants or whatever we're doing here. So I got to get through some stuff. I really do want to get into, I've got a number of premiums which are going to be coming soon. And these are like older premiums, right? Things that not necessarily Matchbox collectors, but they're bigger cards, like maybe yay big, and then they come with a box, and then the car has rubber tires. And I've got some older ones of those on deck. I'm just trying to get all these moving parts that I have categorized and put in their appropriate cases. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. And then we will get into, I love moving parts, don't get me wrong. But then we will get into some really nice stuff, in my opinion, and some of the finer details that Matchbox does. So I appreciate you guys all watching. It's a diecast channel. We just look at cool cars. The majority of people are probably into Hot Wheels, so they don't come through here very often. But I appreciate all of you coming to check out the Matchbox stuff, because Matchbox makes a better car. Just want to put that out there. So that's going to do it. We'll see you soon. Y'all take care.